Hey y'all, what's good? It's Jossie Joss, and I'm back with another video. So, as you can tell right now, I'm outside smoking this blunt, just living life. So today's video, I'm about to tell y'all story time of how I got caught smoking by my mama. But the gag is I'm finna be smoking while doing it. Let's just get right into this video. Okay. So I don't know what day it was, but I was in high school, senior year, and my mom was home. You know, we was just chilling. I think I was studying for my nursing test, my vocabulary nursing test. And yes, they do drug tests, but they already did our drug test like early in the year. So I was just like, fuck it. But anyways, so I was studying. I had my flashcards, you know, trying to learn the words, whatnot. So one of my friends hit me up. He was like, you want to smoke? I'll smoke you out. So he lived kind of close to me, you know, walking distance, whatnot. So I was like, yeah, bet. So, you know, it is kind of bold, you know, smoking and your mom at home, like she right there. But we have a basement, so I was like, fuck it, shit. I just dropped my lighter. I was like, fuck it, she not gonna, like, no. So I went in the basement. I was like, okay, if y'all know my mom never ever puts the air on, like, ever. Like, she would make us burn up till we fucking melting. Like, she'd be like, no, if it's hot, go take a cold shower. I'd be like, bruh. So I was like, bruh, mom, it's too hot up here. Can't go in the basement, you know, just study my words. So, you know, she wouldn't think I was just, you know, randomly going in the basement. So she was like, yeah, sure, whatever. My mom was cooking too. I think she was cooking spaghetti, so she was in the kitchen. So I went to the basement, you know, and, you know, I was in there. I really was studying, though, for real. I really was studying. So my friend, he was like, I'm on the way. I don't know if I should say his name, but I don't know. I ain't gonna say it. So hit me up. He was like, I'm on the way. So I was like, okay, bet. So I go to the basement, study my words, and then I was like, when you get here, come around the back, knock on the back door, the basement door. So I'm down there for like, I don't know, 20 minutes. I hear a knock on the door in the basement. I'm like, okay, bet, he here. So I was like, let's get this shit popping. So in my basement, it's big. Like, my basement, it can really be a house down there. So when you first get on the steps, it's like the whole main room. Like, when you first get down there, I guess it's like the living room, whatever. And then you keep going straight, and it's a mud room. And it has like a door, you close it, and that's the door that room, it's a small room. It leads to the like backyard. So I was like, I don't know if I should close the door in the mud room, because if I close the door, I'm not gonna be able to hear my mom when she called me. But then if I open the door, she gonna smell the weed, because we was gonna, okay, look, this is how my house is set up. So every time you open any door, like any main door, the alarm beeps, let you know that the door is open. And she's right in the kitchen, like the alarm system is right there. So like if we would have opened the door, she would have knew. So I was like, we can only open the door twice, for you to come in, for you to come out. So I was like, bet. So I had to open the door for him to get in. And so my mom was like, what's that noise? And I was like, I just opened up a window. She was like, oh, okay. You know, not thinking nothing of it. So then we smoking. So we smoke in the mud room, mind you, because the weather, like, it's kind of late, but it's not really, like, probably like late 6 o'clock. And it was windy as fuck outside, and it was like drizzling a little bit. So like, I was like, we smoke outside, you can smell that shit in the whole backyard because it's windy. So I was like, we're gonna smoke in the basement, and we gonna keep the door cracked. So y'all, I don't know why we opened the door, the basement door, the back door. So I think what it was, no, I lied. I think I only opened the door once, and I was let him in. We kept it like cracked for the whole time. And so he opened the door a little bit more to, like, I guess, ash the blunt or whatever. And so I like when we was smoking, I could see like this how high I was. Yeah, I wasn't. No, I'll take it back because I wasn't even high. But I could see the smoke blowing back in the house. On my head, I should have been like, "Bruh, close the door" or something. But I was just like, when I was smoking, I was just like, all the smoke come back in the house. I'm just looking at that shit flowing to the house, not even saying nothing. Like, damn, I should probably close the door. Like, that's what I should have did. So, anyways, like a couple of minutes later, I hear my mom. She was like, "Jocelyn, do I smell smoke?" And I was like, she's like, "Jocelyn, do I smell smoke?" And I was like, oh shit, it's time to dip. So at that moment, I was like, fuck it, get your shit and go. So it was drizzling. So he had an umbrella with him. It was like one of those big umbrellas, and he was skinny. He's skinny as fuck. Like, he's skinny. So like the door was only open a crack, and he fucking shimmy out the damn door. That nigga, and he took like, since it was his weed, his blunt, so he took everything with him. So it was like no evidence with me. So he ran home. Well, I don't know why. I guess he ran home, but all I know is he like, that nigga did a little slide through the crack of the door because we didn't have the door open all the way. And then that nigga slid through the door, and then I closed that shit so she wouldn't hear. I locked that shit up tight, and then I was like, damn. My head, I was like, damn. I'm not gonna have enough time. I'm not gonna have enough time to get into the family room, which was like the room where we used to have the TV, and like that's the couch. So I was like, I'm not gonna have time to get in that room because the stairs is literally right there. Like, she was already walking down the stairs, so she was finna, like, it was gonna be obvious as fuck if she literally see me run into the other room and she smelled smoke. And so when she was like, "Did you smell smoke?" I was like, no. And then I heard her coming down the steps, because you can hear people come down the steps. Like, it's basement steps. It's wooded. We took the carpet off, so you can hear that shit. That shit was creaking. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck am I finna do? So that nigga slid out the door, and I was like, fuck it. Well, I can't run to the other room. So what I did was I closed the door a little bit. No, I don't even know if I closed the door. Yeah, I think I did close the door because I didn't want the smell to be in the whole like house. And like after you just finished smoking, you know that shit still smell like weed. Like it still smelled like weed. So I know she smelled that shit. So I just sat in the chair and I was like this, y'all. Pretending like I was reading my flashcards, but I really was, but I was shaking it inside. And so she came down, she was like, "Bro, I smell smoke." What's crazy about my mom is she always says smoke, or like she never say weed. Like, I've never heard my mom be like, "Have you smoked?" Like, it smell like weed. She be like, "It smell like smoke, smoke, smoke." And my head just be like, why can't you just say weed? Like, nigga, smoke, nigga. Smoke could be anything, but weed, that's like specific. Like, what else would I be smoking? Like, I'm not smoking no damn cigarettes. But anyways, so she came into the mud room, and I was like, I was reading my cards, and she was like, "What you doing down here?" And I was like, "Nothing, reading my cards." And like it was pretty obvious I was smoking, because why would I just be sitting in the mud room, y'all? When it's a whole couch in the other room, I'm just sitting in the mud room in the chair reading my flashcards. She was like, "Bruh, why you just in here reading your flashcards?" And I was like, "It's cooler in here." And she was like, "Nah, that shit don't sound." Well, she didn't say that, but she said something like, basically, "Nigga, what the fuck?" And so I was like, she was like, "Let me smell your breath." And then my head was like, fuck. But I had brought down a glass of apple juice. I think it was apple juice. Yeah, apple juice with me. So I was like, okay. So like before she came down the steps, I had like rinsed apple juice. But you know, apple juice, that shit not gonna mask no smell no damn blunt. Like, weed, fuck no. But I still tried to do it. And then she was like, "Your breath smells like smoke." And I was like, "No, it don't." And I was like, "That's probably the chimney you smelling." So if you was one of my friends senior year, then you know what the fuck happened with the chimney smoke. So I don't know what, I think it was cold one day. My mom, she tried to work the fireplace. We never turned the fireplace on. I don't think we lived there for like, how long has it been? I don't know, but we never lit the chimney before. So one day I woke up and it was like smelling like smoke, and I'm like, "Is this bitch cooking and shit?" So I came out my room. My room was on the top floor. And I came in my room and I seen like the house was like foggy. Like, you can tell when something smoked up because the house turned foggy. I can wash up and shit. And then I go downstairs and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I don't see no food cooking. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck going on? And I look and I think the chimney's like trying like on. I'm like, what the fuck going on? And then she was like, I tried to let the chimney. So what the fucking what really happened, which is really crazy about the chimney, was that she didn't even open like the top of the chimney. So all the smoke from the fireplace was just coming back down into our house because the chimney wasn't open. And I'm like, "Bro, how you not open the chimney, bro?" So that whole time the chimney wasn't even like open, and we went to we went to the store. Then I think we came back, the whole house was fogged up, and that shit smelled like straight weed. I mean, I said weed. That shit smelled like straight smoke, like literally barbecue. And like the alarm was going off, like the smoke detector. I was like, damn. So I had went to school, and I never keep my closet closed, but I have like one of those that you push open. But even though my room upstairs, but still, I went to school. Everybody was like, "What's that smell?" And it was like, "You smell like a damn barbecue." And legit, I smelled like a goddamn full rack of ribs with some grilled chicken on that bitch and sausages. Like I smell like a whole ass barbecue, y'all. Like, and it wasn't like a little bad smell. I actually smell good. Like I smell like sweet barbecue. I don't know how to make I describe it, but that's why I smell like sweet barbecue. So yeah, I don't even know how I got to this topic, to be quite honest, because I'm really high as fuck. So basically, that had happened earlier. I think like in a week when that had happened, the chimney shit. So that day when when I got caught smoking, that's what I said. I was like, maybe still the chimney. She's like, bro, that smell been gone for 3 days now. Blah blah. Something she said, and I was like, well, I don't know what else it is. And she started searching the mud room. In my head, I was like, you dumb bitch, you're not gonna find anything. I wasn't thinking that, but I was like, bro, you're not gonna find nothing. And I was happy he took out his shit, cause I'd have been like, if she would have seen anything, I'd have been pissed. I didn't bring nothing down there. I just came myself. But the crazy thing is, I used to always smoke in the basement. Like, when I would come home from school, I would go straight to, I lied. I wouldn't smoke in the basement. I would smoke outside. Because that would be like right after school when it'd be like kind of hot. So I would smoke right outside. And then I would go to the basement and close the door, lock the door like that. But, so yeah, basically, she was like, you smell like smoke, blah, blah. And then she, like, after that, for like a week straight, she kept asking me, was I smoking down there? Like, every day. And then she's like, just against me. She would be like, you can't drive my car if I can't trust you to tell me the truth. And then that really got to me, because I was like, bro, I fucking love driving her car, because if you ever been in my mom's car, that shit smooth as fuck. Like, they got fucking heated seats, a fucking sunroof in that bitch. Like, that shit is lit. So I was like, oh fuck yeah, I like driving her car. So I was like, yes, I was smoking down there. And then what happened? I think like the next day, or no, when I went to sleep, no, I think like I went to sleep or something, and I woke up, it was a fix in my bed. My mom was at work though. And so it was a note saying, even though you did wrong, you still told me the truth or something. So in my head, so like after that actually made me feel good, because I was like, well dang, I thought I can tell her shit, but she don't like me smoking. So like, she don't like me smoking, she don't like me getting tattoos. She don't like doing a lot of stuff, but hey, it is what it is, you feel me? I was in high school, it's pretty on punishment for a long time, but I mean, that's pretty much it. That was the story of me getting caught. Well, I don't even think I actually got caught smoking. I just got caught like in the smell, if that makes sense. Because technically she didn't catch me smoking. She couldn't find nothing. Like, but anyways, that's the story of how I almost got caught smoking by my mom. If you like this video, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and leave a positive comment. Give me some feedback about this video. If you like this video, me smoking and like story time, then I might do a smoking story time every day or something. Like, maybe not smoking story time, because I don't want to put all that on YouTube, but if I did like a story time just like once a week or some shit, just put in the comment section what y'all think. Like, give me some feedback. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to tag your favorite part, post it on Instagram, and tag me _QVEENJOJO. But anyways, I'm out. Peace.